Alright, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. Today's video I kind of hoped I would never have to make about any of my cars at any point in the future, but unfortunately, you know, things happen, and based off of the title of this video, you already know what this conversation is about to be about. So, about a month ago, just before Christmas, I got backed into at a red light. Which is already a difficult situation to deal with wherever you live in the world with any insurance, because to them it looks like you rear-ended somebody. The fact of the matter is, I was sitting at a red light behind a guy in a brand new Tacoma and a truck and trailer. Like, I don't even know how to describe this. I was sitting at the light here, he was in front of me, and there was a trailer, a B train, which is two trailers together, coming around the corner like this. And so he decided he was going to back up because he didn't think he had enough space. And he was in a brand new Tacoma that I know for a fact has a backup camera. I'm not sure if it has parking sensors, but backed up right over my hood. So there's a pretty substantial dent in the hood there. Messed up my grill a little bit. The chrome and everything is coming off of it, and there's a bunch of scratches. There's a little tiny crack in the top of my headlight, but it's not really anything major. No airbags went off, no structural damage. But today we're gonna go and have it looked at by an adjuster, and I live in Canada, or I guess more importantly, British Columbia. And for those of you that live in BC, you know we have the wonderful insurance company, or insurance monopoly, I should say, of ICBC to deal with. Hopefully everything gets figured out relatively soon here. And like I said, it was at the beginning of December, and it's actually January 5th today, I believe. Yeah, January 5th. So it's almost been an entire month that it took for this to get sorted. So hopefully this will be figured out pretty soon, and then we can continue with the modding and whatnot. But yeah, this is just a look with the hood open. Yeah, there's no damage to anything else plastic. It's just kind of cosmetic stuff, but that hood dent is pretty major. Like, that hood is 100% getting replaced. There's no question about that. And then, I don't know if you can tell, right there is the tiny little crack. And I don't know if they'll even count that as anything, but we'll see. As long as it doesn't leak, I don't really care. Yeah. Oh, and then I guess I also forgot to show the big scratch that's in my bumper, because the guy that hit me had a hitch, and I'm super lucky that that he hit me with the corner of his truck and not the exact, like, dead center, because his hitch is at that height, which means it would have literally gone probably straight through my license plate, my grill, and maybe my front support would have stopped it, but if not, it would have gone right through my radiator, and it probably would have written off the car, because the whole front clip is plastic, and that would have been a super expensive repair. But yeah, just this just isn't a fun process. Like, so it's just been bugging me. I also took the roof racks off just because I won't be going to the mountain anytime soon, and it looks smaller without the roof rack on. And then also, as you can tell, possibly if you watch the channel, we have new lights in the garage. Yay, awesome, super cool. Yeah, we've been talking about doing this for, God, I don't know, like 2 years now. I might replace those with LEDs just because it's not super bright. Like, this side's okay, that side's really weak, so we might do that. But I'm going to now take this guy, go get it adjusted or whatever, evaluated, and then they're going to take a whole bunch of pictures, send it off to ICBC, start ordering some parts, and then I'll let you guys know what the situation is and kind of what the estimate for the cost on everything is going to be, because I'm presuming gonna be like $2,500 plus for everything, and then I don't know what they're gonna do about the headlight, but I'll let you know the cost and what all they're gonna replace, either in this video or in a later video if I don't find out, but I'll let you know what the adjuster says after we go check it out. Also, another thing, if you've made it this far in the video, because I know a lot of you don't, I got a new toolbox. I kind of want to do a toolbox tour and show you guys kind of the important tools, I should say, to buy if you are an Audi or a Volkswagen guy and you want to start working on your own stuff. There's quite a few things, but honestly, none of this has been super expensive. As some of you know, I had a Snap-on box before. I sold that, and this was actually like a third of the price, and it's double as big, and it's it's just as good. Like a lot of people will tell you like the Husky quality is garbage, but honestly I haven't had any problems with it yet, and you know, it's just gonna sit here, so as long as the drawers don't collapse and it locks, then it's good for me. Anyways, so we're gonna blast off to the adjuster and I will let you know what they say. So we're just gonna quickly clay bar the dent now that the car has been estimated, because now it's perfectly fine. But yeah, just to kind of clean up the dent a little bit. I already did with the pressure wash and everything, so we're just gonna. Alright, so that's about as clean as the dent is gonna get. Obviously that's not getting fixed, and then some of these are just deeper scratches, but it looks a lot better from farther away. It's kind of, I wouldn't say it's harder to tell, but I would just say that it looks definitely a lot better. Like it's not, I can't even say it's not noticeable because it is still really noticeable, but there's just like, there's nothing in the dent anymore. But yeah, so we'll, the car's been estimated and everything now. So I'm just gonna pull it in and then we're gonna go over everything again, and I'm gonna tell you what the situation with ICBC is and kind of the game plan of how we might be able to get a couple of things out of this situation. All right, so I'm gonna quickly break down what I know as to what the situation with what's getting replaced is, and then I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit of, I don't even know if you'd consider this a loophole, but basically how this might work in my advantage with all of this happening. So obviously, first things first, yes, the hood is 100% getting replaced. There's damage on the inside of the hood, so they can't repair it. The front is obviously bent out, so that's getting replaced no matter what. The grille is also 100% getting replaced, even for the little amount of scratches that are on it there. So that was enough to get the grille replaced. The front bumper is getting repaired and not getting replaced. They said that this is probably just gonna be like 3 hours or so of work just to fix that. So I don't know what their shop rate is, but I'm just gonna say it's probably around $120. So that's gonna be like 300, 400 bucks to fix right there. That little crack that is on the top of the headlight is apparently enough to get the headlight replaced. So the headlight is also going to get replaced, but that leads me into the advantage with this situation is that I might actually be able to replace both. So I've never actually dealt with this before with any insurance claims. I've had a couple of friends who have actually done this. Since I do own an Audi and OEM brand new parts are extremely expensive for like an entry-level car, it's sometimes cheaper to replace a lot more than just the one thing that's broken. So for instance, in the headlights situation, a brand new headlight from Audi in Canadian dollars is like 1,300 bucks, not including shipping if it has to come from Germany or wherever they're gonna get the headlight from. But it's actually cheaper for me to buy brand new Eurocode headlights from Hella for both sides, which if you don't know, Hella is a Volkswagen Audi OEM company. So if you have an 8P, you know what the Eurocodes are, but it's basically just the exact same headlight, except I won't have orange side markers, they'll be black. And hopefully I get to keep my stock headlights because like that tiny little crack I don't really care about. And you know, it's just if I want to sell the car in the future and someone doesn't want Eurocodes or someone wants to buy my Eurocodes when I sell it, I can do that. And then another thing as well is the grille. The grille from Audi brand new is almost $1,000. And I know that sounds crazy for how much of like a base model grille this is. Like, yeah, from Audi, this thing is, I think it's 950 Canadian dollars on Audi parts, and that's where I got the OEM quote for the headlight as well, was on Audi's part website. That's almost $1,000 as well. So I'm going to be trying to get a honeycomb grille because it's significantly cheaper. Like I think I can get like a honeycomb grille for this car for like 300 bucks. So, and the way that all of this is apparently gonna work is when you go to an adjuster or a shop for your insurance, you're basically trying to either get OEM or aftermarket. And in my situation, I can get aftermarket because aftermarket is gonna save my insurance company money, which is something they don't really want to argue, because at the end of the day, the less money they have to spend, the better. And two, I can get some sweet parts that I've always kind of wanted, but I guess in this situation is a benefit for me, and then also a benefit for my insurance because they're not paying as much money to get OEM. Another thing I tried to find was I was gonna get a carbon fiber hood if I can. I don't remember how much the hood was OEM, but I know it was like extremely close to the same cost of just getting a carbon fiber one. So, and I don't think they come painted, so it would have had to been painted anyways from OEM or carbon fiber, but they actually don't make one for the facelifted 8P, which is unfortunate. But yeah, so that's kind of the whole situation with the crash and where this is all gonna go with my insurance. So I'm supposed to find out by the end of the week. It's Wednesday today, the 6th or the 6th or the 7th. I don't know what number it is. And then I'll find out if all of the headlights and the grille get approved for being replaced with the aftermarket stuff. And then I will I'll obviously let you guys know. But anyways, I'm actually going to check out another Audi tomorrow, which is Thursday, for the channel. And I really think you guys are gonna like the build that I'm gonna do on that car. If I end up getting it for a really good price, it's gonna be something that I've wanted to do for a super long time. And I know I've mentioned many times in previous videos that I'm looking to get an S5 or an S4. Unfortunately, at this time, it's neither of those. But in my opinion, it's something equally as cool, and I'm gonna turn it into something even cooler. So don't forget to subscribe to check out what that's gonna be. And we're gonna actually be working with one of my buddies who, it's his whole background for what we're gonna turn that car into. So we're gonna have a little collab coming up probably soon. But anyways guys, hopefully this thing is back to normal and looking better than ever sooner than later. But all right, peace out guys. I will see you in the next video.